EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Green. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Breaks through the contact.
Ricky Pearsall on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. It looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 11 now.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now back to throw. And it is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Pearsall. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
3rd down. Here's Abanikanda. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Second and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ricky Pearsall. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Red 38. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Jaguars had 11-5 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Set. Ready. Red 52 block. Black shot.
Second and 11. That's complete. It's Bashir Tootin. Here's third and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Brings up third and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Hut. Hut.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In motion goes the tight end. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And then Eagles first down. A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll look to throw. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Lee, go. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Red, hut.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Hustle.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain
Watch
of
out now.
7.
50 series.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
10. Hut.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 52 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Set. Spike 6. Black 40. Trouble 38. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 50, green. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
22 middle. Yellow, 43. Hey, blue. Drill, green. Hut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Yellow, 22.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
3rd and 2.
Set, hut.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, set.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Malik Neighbors, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that route. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Open man, that's Felton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they're not.
Look at the big man rumble. Look at the big man rumble. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw.